Hello children, so this is your teacher Mackenroe, and today I will be teaching you the lesson named Fair Play from the book named Honeysuckle of your class 6. The meaning of fair play. I need to tell you the meaning of fair play before I begin the lesson. Fair play means good behavior following the rules. Let me just give you some examples, or let me just elaborate so that you will understand more that what is the meaning of fair play. Suppose you have a friend and that friend of yours has done something wrong which you seriously thought it was wrong, but you are the person who could protect him and you are the person who could save him from that particular problem. Okay? And what you would do in that situation? Will you help your friend, or will you just go against the law or rule? Because you will be knowing that he has done something wrong and he has to be punished. But at the same time, you will be thinking, no, he is a good friend of mine. Not only that, he is a best friend of mine, so I should be helping him and I shouldn't be punishing him. Choice is yours. So, if you just follow the rules, whatever the rule says or the law is, suppose if you find out that your friend has done something wrong and he is thinking that you are going to help him out, but you have not helped him, in spite of helping him, you have just punished him. So, in that case, you have done a fair play. Okay, I hope that you have understood the meaning of fair play. Children, so what I want you to do right now is, as usual, you need to place your book right in front of you. I think most of you have this book at home. The name of the book, again I'm telling you, Honeysuckle, and please turn to the page number 84 in order to see this lesson and understand it while I will be reading out the paragraph, as well as the same time I will be explaining you also. Okay kids, it's a beautiful story. I want you all to stay along with me today and learn this lesson, as it will give us some messages also. Okay, so before I start this lesson, let me just ask you, has your best friend ever done something you thought was wrong? What did you do then? Did you keep quiet, or did you tell your friend what you thought? You do have friends, right? It happens sometimes between friends, you know, whenever you are upset with your friends, sometimes you may fight with them, sometimes you may get annoyed with them. But friends are those who would be really taking care of you sometimes. So it's about friendship, and let's learn that what happened to these people. We'll get to know from the first paragraph as I'm going to read it out for you. Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary were good friends. So strong was their bond of friendship that when either of them went away from the village, the other looked after his family. Both were greatly respected in the village. Okay, so Jumman Sheikh, one of the characters, and Algu Chaudhary, they were two friends, good friends I would say. Best friends. Okay, if someone has to go away from the village, the other friend, what he would do, you know, he would look after the family of the other friend. That bond they were having, the strong connection, the strong relation, or the strong bond. Okay, yes, so they were doing it all the time and nobody could say anything to them because they were really good to each other. Okay, let me proceed with the second paragraph. Jumman had an old aunt who had some property. This she transferred to him, on the understanding that she would stay with him, he would look after her. The arrangement worked well for a couple of years. Then the situation changed. Jumman and his family were tired of the old relative. Jumman became as indifferent to her as his wife, who grudged even the little food that the old lady wanted every day. She swallowed these insults along with the food for a few months, but patience has its limits. Okay, kids? Now you are understanding a bit, but let me clarify more. I will provide you the clear picture. Juman Sheikh had an aunt who was old, okay, old lady. And what that old lady did, she transferred some of her property, some portion of her property to Juman Sheikh. Why she did that? Because she thought that Juman Sheikh would look after her as she is old. Okay? And this lady was also considering them as own children. But what happened, Juman Sheikh and his wife, they were really getting onto her nerve of that old lady, meaning that they were mentally torturing her. They were disrespecting that woman, that old lady. Okay, sometimes they used to talk about what she is eating there at home. That was really bad. She was an old lady and she was needing help. In that case, here Juman Sheikh was a responsible man. He could have taken care of her properly, but he was not. And his wife usually yelled at that old woman, telling that you are eating too much, you make a mess at home, you are making things dirty here. So why don't you just keep quiet and just don't demand for food? So such things were really bad. And it went on for a few months, and that lady decided, no more. I cannot face this anymore. I will have to do something. See, obviously, she is an old lady. She cannot move around, and whenever she is hungry, she would like to eat something, right? But that woman, the wife of Juman Sheikh, would be grudging whatever she is demanding for, if it's food or something to eat. The old lady decided to do something for which we'll be getting to know in the next paragraph. Okay, but here let me provide you the meaning of some of the difficult word here. There is a word grudge, Grudged. Okay, and the meaning of that is give unwillingly, unhappy about giving. Okay, see, grudge is actually whenever you don't want to give something to someone, what happened? You will making some comment. Oh, I don't want to give this, but since you have forced me to give this, so I didn't have any other option. Okay, so that's called grudging. Okay, otherwise you can take it in this way. I was not willing to do anything at all. I was really angry, but you have made me to help her out. See, if I'm not able to, or if I don't want to help someone, but somebody would just come to me and tell me that please help her or help him, but I'm unwilling to do that, so I'll be grudging. Okay, I'll be making complaints. I don't want to do it, but eventually I'll have to do it. Okay, so here the word is grudge for this meaning that I have provided to you. Okay, let's proceed to the next paragraph. One day she spoke to Juman, my son, it is now obvious that I am not wanted in your house. Kindly give me a monthly allowance so that I can set up a separate kitchen. My wife knows best how to run the house. Be patient, said Juman shamelessly. This made his aunt very angry, and she decided to take her case to the village panchayat. Okay, now this is the third paragraph. Now you'll be getting to know that what all were happening and how that lady was facing all those kind of obstacles. So one day this old lady asked and told Juman, son, now I could see that I'm not wanted in your house, and what I will be requiring here is, please give me some allowance as I could set up my own kitchen. Now this was the condition of this lady. Yes, she was hungry all the time. Whenever she wants something to eat, the wife of Juman Sheikh would be shouting at her, right? So that's why she decided to make her own kitchen, separate kitchen from that family in the same house. Okay, so she asked Juman, but you know what Juman responded? Juman said, that my wife know everything. You shouldn't be asking all these stupid things like making your own kitchen, separate kitchen. So that old lady was not heard by Juman Sheikh, and she was disrespected again while she was asking about a separate kitchen. So that old lady decided to take this matter to the panchayat. Let's learn from the next paragraph, okay, that what will happen to this old lady. For many days, the old lady was seen talking to the villagers, explaining her case and seeking their support. Some sympathized with her, others laughed at her, and a few others advised her to make it up with her nephew and his wife. At last, she came to Algu Chaudhary and spoke to him. You know, Chachi, Juman is my best friend. How can I go against him? Algu said, but is it right, my son, to keep mum and not say what you consider just and fair? Pleaded the old lady. Come to the panchayat and speak the truth, she said. Algu did not reply, but her words kept ringing in his ears. After that incident, when she was refused to have a separate kitchen, and when she asked and announced to Juman Sheikh, she decided to take up the case to the panchayat, and she was found talking to the villagers regarding this problem. Some of the villagers told her that you better go and talk to Juman Sheikh and his wife. You don't need to make these things go wrong. You can talk it out with them, you can sort it out. Some of the villagers were laughing at her. Some of the villagers, they were showing sympathy to her also. It happens to everyone like that whenever they require some help, right? Some of them will be laughing, some of them will be helping, and some of them will be showing sympathy. So that's what all were happening to this woman, the old lady. And after that, she went directly to Algu Chaudhary. Now, who is Algu Chaudhary, remember? Algu Chaudhary is a best friend of Juman Sheikh. So this old woman went directly to Algu Chaudhary talking about this matter, the case. Okay? And you know what Algu Chaudhary said to her? Chachi, you know very well that Juman Sheikh is my best friend. I won't go against him. Why you are talking about him to me? Then the old lady said, why don't you see all these things that is happening to me? Juman Sheikh and his wife, they are not respecting me at all. They disrespect me, and I'm an old woman. Where I will go? I have given some part of my property to them, and this is what that I'm getting back from them. What should I be expecting from them? Help, right? Because I'm an old woman, and I had considered them also as my children. Not only that, he is my nephew. Why he would do that to me? Do you think that I just have to face this problem? Come on, tell me, Algu. Do you think so? This statement of that old lady struck the mind of Algu Chaudhary. And this old lady even told him to attend the meeting which will be conducted by the panchayat. The whole night and the whole day, Algu Chaudhary was thinking. What he was thinking, you know? Juman Sheikh is my friend, and how can I go against him by attending those meetings? And what was the meeting all about? It was about the case of this woman, because she was now not able to tolerate such things. Okay, kids, so let me just tell you something about the meaning of those words which are given over there. Let me just tell you. The first word is mum. What is the meaning of mum? M-U-M, mum is actually silent, quiet. Whenever you are quiet and silent, you can be considered as you are mum today. Okay? For example, you can use this word in the sentences by saying like this. Why are you mum? Why don't you say anything at all? Okay? So this is how you can use this word in a sentence. The next word is pleaded. P-L-E-A-D-E-D. That means request. Okay? Or the meaning of that is request whenever you are requesting something to someone, okay? And you will be doing it in pain because you want that request to be heard by someone. So that's called plead. And kids, I would teach you in the next class with the second part of this lesson. And here I'm going to end this right now. Now you'll have to find out that what will happen to Algu Chaudhary, that old woman, and Juman Sheikh, whether Algu Chaudhary will be attending the meeting of that lady's case, whether Juman Sheikh will be giving her allowances. For all those paragraphs, you will have to wait for me as I will provide you the explanation of the part 2 of this lesson named Fair Play. I'm calling it a day. This is your teacher Mackenroe. Hashtag stay safe, stay home,